Hey folks, Deano here again, and yeah, as per usual, while I am usually quite late with the official releases, I have once again managed to get the newest Demonical Fit really early. This is the Demonical Fit Father and Son, also known as the event exclusive 2-pack of Goku and Gohan from the Father-Son Kamehameha. So yeah, I'm going to say right off the bat, there is a link in the description if you want to buy this figure. It's honestly shocking to me how cheap this is. I managed to get it for 40 quid shipped, and that's 2 figures and God knows how many accessories are sitting here. But yeah, this is going to be kind of a long review because there's a lot to talk about. But yeah, the figures themselves, like both of them, are amazing. Like, to be honest, there is a few niggling things here or there, which I will get into in the review. But I'm gonna say it right off the rip. This is more accurate to the anime than Tamashi's actual event exclusive release. Like, you can see right there, like, Goku is in colour, which for most of the anime shots, he actually is in colour as a ghost behind Gohan. And Gohan, I mean, Demonical Fit went above and beyond with him. It's still the old mould, don't get me wrong, but they gave him a brand new hair sculpt, and they gave him actual blood battle damage, which, yeah, that's never happened before, even on Tamashi's own version of this figure. But yeah, enough of my rambling as per usual. Let's get him off the turntable and take a look at the box. So the box itself is actually surprisingly small for how much you get in it. Obviously, I don't have the official to compare, so I can't tell you if this box is like pretty much the exact same size or anything like that. But I can tell you it's smaller than it looks. It's also very thin. If you look at the side, there's really not much to it. They've expanded it out the way instead of back the way, which I think is a good thing. Saves on shipping space. So yeah, usual stuff. Demonical Fits boxes, as always, tend to look like the event exclusive boxes from Figuarts. So we've got Demonical Fit's logo down the bottom, big logo up there, Demonical Fit Father and Son, and a nice picture of the two of them on the side. That side we have a picture there with different head sculpt for Goku. We will come back to that. And on the back, again, we have some pictures. It's a little bit bashed. It kind of survived the shipping process, but not really. But yeah, you'll notice there we have a base form head for Goku as well. So yeah, this figure comes with a hell of a lot. Legalese down the bottom, which is still funny to me that they do that. Like, you're an unofficial company, Demonical Fit. I don't really think you need to bother with that. But yeah, standard size box for 2 figures, I suppose. But yeah, let's take a look at the accessories. So yeah, where to begin with accessories? I swear there's like a dozen sets of hands here and like 8 faces. 9 actually, including the extra head. So yeah, first things first, we get the Kamehameha effect. It is smaller than the standard Kamehameha 3.0 that we've been getting, so I believe this is copied straight from the official event exclusive release, because that did come with a special Kamehameha. Also has a hole in it, which of course leads us into these hands, which are specially made for Gohan. They fit the Kamehameha effect really well. They have the peg, job's a good one. In terms of the rest of the hands, we have the old school kamehameha hands for Gohan. The rest of these are pretty much like Gohan's hands anyway, are pretty much ripped straight out of the original. So yeah, pair of kamehameha, pair of relaxed or hurt hands for his obviously damaged arm at the end of the cell arc, pair of splayed open hands, and yeah, that does it for Gohan's hands. In terms of faces, he comes with smirking face. He also comes with the stern face out the box. I am not overly thrilled with that one. It seems awfully, I don't know, cheap looking. It's a bit strange. But yeah, the smirk face looks a lot better. That is amazing. I'm fully expecting Demonical Fit to reissue this head sculpt without the battle damage. Hopefully for the 3.0 Gohan, so that I don't have to spend 40 quid on the custom ones that are currently getting made. Please, Demonical Fit. We've got a teeth gritted face one, and a yelling face one. And yelling face one, yeah, that really screams Gohan to me, honestly. The faces are really well done apart from the stern face. Honestly, I'm not sure what happened there. But you'll notice completely different way of attaching. The original Gohan faces worked like the 3.0 Gohan, really, where they pegged together. But yeah, you will notice right there's a bit of flashing on that bang. There is quite a bit of flashing on this figure. I mean, it's easy to take off, but it's not up to Demonical Fit's usual standard, I'll be honest. But yeah, in terms of stuff for Goku, surprisingly actually comes with more than Gohan. Which for a freeze frame background character in the final Kamehameha, yeah, I don't get it either. We do get the Kaioken head sculpt, complete with stern face that is sort of translucent. Personally, I'll be using this head sculpt on a custom Kaioken, so I don't have to buy the official Kaioken. And there, again, bit of flashing on that bit. It's actually a bit warped. We also get a teeth gritted face. And yelling face, which, yeah, that looks like Goku. Like, honestly, I am impressed so far. Apart from the flashing issue, but yeah, he also comes with faces for his Super Saiyan form, which is Smirk. He also comes with the stern face on him, which, I mean, it looks good. Probably not quite as good as the Smirk, but that's how I've always felt about the full power Goku head. Teeth gritted face, and full on yelling face. So yeah, I mean, a little bit surprising that they didn't give us, well, I mean, I can't really expect it, but a 3.0 Martialist Forever body would have been amazing with this release. Like a translucent version, but I mean, it's a 40 quid 2-pack figure. Like, I really can't complain that much about what we got. In terms of hands, it comes with a pair of martial arts posing hands. The hands on Goku do look a bit weird because they are translucent, but he is a ghost. A pair of kamehameha grippy hands. Pair of instant transmission hands. Pair of key blast or chopping hands. And finally, pair of splayed open key blast hands. So yeah, all in all, like an amazing set of accessories. Especially for the Goku, like you're literally, well, most people at least, are only going to have him in one pose, and that is firing the kamehameha behind Gohan. So yeah. But yeah, speaking of, let's take a quick look at Goku first, and then we'll take a look at the main event behind him. So yeah, it's the standard full power Super Saiyan Goku mold. That hair actually looks really good in the sort of translucent colour. In part 2, look forward to it. I'll probably put this on like other Goku bodies and stuff like that as part of the comparison and swaps. But yeah, a lot of people were complaining that his joints were not translucent. Those people, I'm afraid, are not really knowing what they're talking about. Apologies, I just spoke pigeon English there, I don't know why. But yeah, having lived through the 90s, I know for a fact clear plastic is incredibly brittle. It doesn't matter what kind of clear plastic you use, but if you use it on a joint, that joint is going to break eventually, sooner rather than later. Let's be honest. But yeah, even, what was it, a good few years ago now, Funko dipped their toes into action figures, and they used clear plastic for the joints, and guess what happened? They're all in the bin because they all snapped. And that's, I don't even play with these figures, I put them on display. So yeah, just be careful what you wish for, is all I'm saying. Like, I feel as if the people on Demonical Fit's page these days are just there to troll and annoy them because they don't release things in the order that they want them to. So yeah, but I personally love this. It's a background character for the father-son Kamehameha, but yeah, it looks amazing. It looks better than the blue one Tamashii put out. The blue is accurate, but more to the manga than the anime. The anime, you mostly see him in the background looking exactly like this sort of translucent look to him. So yeah, really nice indeed. I don't think I need to go through the articulation for Goku. It's just the standard stuff. I'm trying not to make this video like an hour long, so yeah, standard stuff for a 2.0 Goku. So yeah, all in all, really like this figure. Moving on to the main event, we have Gohan in all his glory. So yeah, this is a really nice looking figure, I have to say. But again, like, there's flashing on his arms. Flashing, for those of you who don't know, I keep saying that word, and people are probably going, what the hell are you on about, Dean? Flashing is basically excess plastic from the moulding process, which is usually removed for figures, especially high-end figures like this. But yeah, there's flashing on his legs as well. And yeah, it doesn't feel as premium to me. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a good looking figure, but I mean, I honestly feel as if Demonical Fit might be in trouble, you know? I love Demonical Fit's releases. They're affordable, they're really, really good looking most of the time. But yeah, apart from the hair, this guy kind of falls short in the quality department. Gotta be honest. It's probably me just nitpicking, like, but yeah, the top half, the skin tone, looks. It's like a mishmash of different parts as well. The shoulders are a matte plastic. The rest of it is sort of satin finish almost, including the head. The head isn't so bad on the other faces, but on the one that's in the box specifically, like, look how sweaty it looks. But yeah, that I am definitely nitpicking. It's an amazing figure, especially for the price. But yeah, I just feel as if Demonical Fit rushed this out the door to go alongside the Tamashii 3.0 release, honestly. Which is what Demonical Fit seem to do these days. They seem to wait until another company releases something or announces something, and then they put their own version out there. I still have full confidence that Demonical Fit will release everything that they've said they will. But yeah, I feel as if their priorities are all over the place, to be honest. But yeah, the figure does look good, if cheapened a little bit by these flashing marks, honestly. I might try and get rid of that myself. But yeah, in terms of like these tampos that they've done for the blood, that is, or red paint, shall we say, YouTube. That's definitely red paint. But yeah, it looks amazing. Like, the tampos are really good. I said before, this new head sculpt, they knocked it out of the park. I love it. It's got all the depth that you would actually expect from a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, unlike the official Tamashii one. And the faces, apart from the stern one, look good. They really do. In terms of articulation, it's your standard 2.0 Gohan. You can look up actually really well. That's including the neck though, so that kind of breaks that. If you leave that as is, you can still look up a decent amount. He can't really look down quite as much, but it's decent enough. Loads of pivot and side to side. Can swivel. Yep, the peg is just your standard ball hinge, but I am hoping the peg size is the same as the 3.0. If not, Demonical Fit completely missed a trick there. The arms, if you're just using the joint, like the hinge at the shoulder, it goes up that far. If you're using the actual pivot, it goes way up there, which is insane range to me. Can swivel all the way around. This joint, I seem to remember the official 2.0 having a similar issue, where these sort of cap pieces that they used for the shoulder just do not want to go anywhere that you want them to. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. It moves once the arm's out the way, but once you put it back in, that's it. It's not going anywhere again. Bicep swivel, double joint at the elbow, gets some really nice range. Ball hinge at the wrist. The ab section is just a ball peg. I didn't mean to pop it apart, but there you go. Another bit of flashing on that ball peg. Pop it back together. So yeah, he still gets really good range, like especially back the way. Forward, not so much. You can use the waist joint to sort of add to that. Waist swivel as well. 2.0 legs, so you can go up that far. You can do that much of the splits. I will admit, as somebody who still likes the 2.0 joints, they do get limited going out the way. But then, when are you ever going to have your figure doing the splits? They can go really back though, which, I mean, you could say the same argument. Why would you ever need it going back that far? But it helps. Thigh rotation, double joint at the knee. The knee is a little bit loose for my liking, but it's decent enough. Double joint there, get some good range. Boot cut is the same old 2.0 design that barely gets any range. You could probably shave a little bit of that off to get some extra range, but yeah, that foot is not really doing anything at all. It does have toe articulation though. So yeah, we'll do a quick comparison to the bootleg. I'll do the, well, I suppose I'll do both the comparisons in this one, and then part 2 we'll just do the head swaps and such. So this is him next to the bootleg Gohan. I do have him permanently in a kamehameha pose. This guy is going to get relegated to my beam effect shelf. This guy will be standing layered looking pretty instead. So yeah, you can tell. Oh, let's see. Stand up, Gohan, will you? The original, even though it's a bootleg, it's still got the right colour scheme and such. So the original had lighter coloured gi and lighter coloured boots. I kind of prefer the colour of the boots on this guy, not gonna lie. But still, this is miles better than the bootleg that you can get. And it's only slightly more expensive at this point. So yeah, you can also see the massive difference between the hairs. The original just had no depth to it whatsoever. The new one looks amazing in comparison. So yeah. Compare him with the 3.0, which, yeah, that's strange. The 2.0 is quite a bit taller than the 3.0. Don't think I noticed that before, but yeah, does look good side by side at least. And finally, this is him up against the OG Super Saiyan 2. Yeah, this guy was amazing for his time, but he's just been completely outclassed now, hasn't he? It's a bit of a shame. But yeah, honestly, guys, I know I was a bit critical of the Gohan in particular, but let's be honest, I keep saying it, it's a 40 quid release. You're getting 2 figures, you're getting a load of accessories, you're even getting a kamehameha effect, and you're getting some nice tampos on the Gohan to actually make him look accurate to the scene. So yeah, I mean, compared to the official release, which is about 150 quid now, yeah, I definitely say go for this guy. Unless you're absolutely certain you want to go for the official. But yeah, guys, that'll do it for part 1. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Stay tuned for part 2, where I will go over head swaps and yeah, all that good stuff. So yeah, guys, link down in the description. Like I said, if you click the link and you buy it, it does help me out with the channel. Thank you to anyone who's used the affiliate link so far. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one.